Hello everyone, and welcome to Chill English Channel. I'm Sophia, and I'm very happy to spend this time with you today.
And I'm Jake. Wherever you are listening, in your room, on the bus, at work, or outside on a walk, we hope you feel calm and comfortable.
Today, we're talking about something that has become a big part of modern life, social media.
We use it to communicate, share photos, watch videos, follow the news, learn new things, and sometimes simply pass the time.
In this episode, we will explore how social media affects our daily lives, our relationships, and even the way we feel about ourselves.
We will use clear, natural English for B1 to B2 learners so you can improve your listening while thinking about a meaningful topic.
You do not need to understand every word perfectly. Relax, listen for the main ideas, and allow your English to grow naturally.
Before we begin, here is a simple question for you to think about. How much time do you spend on social media every day?
Maybe you only check it for a few minutes in the morning, or perhaps you open different apps many times throughout the day.
Some people use social media mainly to stay connected with family and friends, especially when they live far away.
Others use it for entertainment, work, education, or inspiration.
And many of us use it for all of those reasons at the same time.
Jake, what is the first thing you usually do when you wake up in the morning?
I would like to say that I drink water, stretch, and look peacefully out of the window.
That sounds like a very healthy morning.
It does, but it is not completely true. Usually I reach for my phone and check my messages.
I appreciate your honesty. Do you only check your messages, or do you also open social media?
I check my messages first, but then I often see a notification. I open it, watch one short video, and suddenly 15 minutes have passed.
That happens so easily. You think you are making one quick check, but one thing leads to another.
Exactly. Social media platforms are designed to keep our attention. There is always another picture, post, or video waiting for us.
I have a similar habit. Sometimes I open my phone because I want to check the weather, but I end up reading comments under a video.
And then you forget to check the weather?
Yes, and later I walk outside without an umbrella.
Social media can be powerful, but apparently it cannot protect you from the rain.
Apparently not. Still, I don't think social media is completely good or completely bad.
I agree. It's a tool, and its effect often depends on how we use it.
Let's begin with the positive side. One clear benefit is connection.
In the past, staying in contact with someone in another country could be difficult and expensive.
Today, you can send a message, share a photo, or have a video call almost immediately.
My cousin lives in another country, and social media helps me stay involved in his life.
What kinds of things does he share?
He shares pictures of his city, family celebrations, meals he cooks, and small moments from his ordinary day.
Those ordinary moments can be very meaningful when someone lives far away.
Yes, without social media, we might only speak a few times a year. Now I can see what's happening in his life and respond quickly.
Social media can also help people find communities based on shared interests.
A community is a group of people who have something in common, such as a hobby, profession, experience, or goal.
For example, English learners can join online groups, exchange advice, and practice with people from around the world.
That can make learning feel less lonely. You realize that other people have the same difficulties and questions.
Social media can be educational too. I have learned useful recipes, study methods, and simple exercise routines from short videos.
I once learned how to repair a broken chair from a video online.
Did the repair work?
Mostly. The chair is still standing, but I do not make any sudden movements when I sit on it.
That sounds like a chair with trust issues.
It's a complicated relationship, but we're working on it.
Another advantage is that social media gives people a place to express themselves.
They can share their art, music, ideas, knowledge, or personal experiences.
Someone who feels shy in everyday life may find it easier to communicate online.
And a small business can reach customers without paying for a large television advertisement.
So there are many real benefits: connection, education, creativity, community, and opportunity.
But even something useful can become unhealthy when it takes too much of our time or attention.
That is where the conversation becomes more complicated. Social media often shows us the most attractive parts of other people's lives.
We see beautiful holidays, perfect homes, exciting jobs, happy relationships, and smiling faces.
But we usually don't see the difficult moments behind those pictures.
We don't see the arguments, the stress, the tired mornings, or the many photos that were deleted before the perfect one was posted.
This can lead to comparison. Comparison means looking at another person's life and measuring it against your own.
Have you ever seen someone's holiday photos and suddenly felt that your own life was boring?
Absolutely. I can be perfectly happy at home, drinking tea and reading a book. Then I see someone standing beside a blue ocean, and suddenly my tea feels disappointing.
Poor tea. It was doing its best.
Exactly. The problem is not the holiday photo. The problem is forgetting that one beautiful post is not the person's complete life.
We compare our ordinary day with someone else's most exciting moment.
And that comparison is not fair, because we know everything about our own struggles, but only see what the other person chooses to show.
The word highlight is useful here. A highlight is one of the best or most exciting parts of an experience.
Many social media profiles are like collections of highlights rather than complete and honest pictures of life.
When we remember that, we can enjoy people's posts without believing that everyone else has a perfect life.
Still, comparison can happen automatically. You may not decide to compare yourself, but the feeling appears.
You might think, that person is more successful than I am, or everyone is having fun except me.
At that moment, it helps to pause and ask, what do I actually know about this person's life?
Usually, the honest answer is, not very much.
And when we remember that we do not know the full story, we can look at social media more realistically.
Yes, because a post is only a small window into someone's life. It is not the whole house.
I like that image. We see one room through the window, but we cannot see what is happening everywhere else.
Another problem is that social media can affect our mood without us noticing it.
You might open an app feeling relaxed, but 20 minutes later you feel worried, angry, or dissatisfied.
This often depends on the kind of content you see and the accounts you follow. If your feed is full of arguments, frightening news, and unrealistic images, your mind may begin to feel heavy.
The word feed means the continuous list of posts, pictures, and videos that appears on a social media platform.
And each person's feed is different because the platform learns what usually attracts their attention. If you often watch cooking videos, you will probably see more food. If you watch angry debates, you may receive more angry debates.
So our behavior teaches the platform what to show us. That can be helpful, but it can also create a difficult cycle. For example, you watch one negative video because the title surprises you. Then the platform shows you 5 more.
Soon, you're scrolling through bad news and feeling that the whole world is falling apart.
This habit is sometimes called doom scrolling. It means spending a long time reading negative or upsetting content online.
I have done that late at night. I tell myself that I will check one story, but I continue scrolling even though it makes me feel worse.
Why do you think it is so difficult to stop?
Partly because every new post feels like it might contain important information. I think, maybe I should read just one more.
But there's always one more.
Exactly. Social media never says, Jake, you have seen enough. Please go to sleep now.
Perhaps our phones need a kind grandmother inside them.
She could appear at midnight and say, that is enough internet. Put on your pajamas.
I would actually find that helpful.
Until that feature exists, we need to create our own boundaries.
A boundary is a limit that protects your time, energy, or well-being.
One useful boundary is deciding when you will and will not use social media.
For example, you might avoid it during meals, while studying, or during the final hour before you sleep.
I started leaving my phone outside the bedroom at night.
Was that difficult at first?
Very difficult. On the first night, I felt as if my phone were lonely without me.
I'm sure it survived.
It did, and I slept better because I was not checking notifications every few minutes.
Notifications can create a feeling of urgency, even when the message is not important.
When the phone makes a sound, we often feel that we must look immediately.
But most notifications can wait. We do not need to be available every second of the day.
Turning off unnecessary notifications is a simple way to take back some control.
Another helpful habit is checking how much time you actually spend on different apps.
That information can be surprising. People often believe they use an app for 20 minutes when the real number is 2 hours.
I checked my screen time once and thought my phone had made a mistake.
Did you demand a second opinion?
Almost. But then I realized that 5 minutes here and 10 minutes there can become a large amount of time.
Small moments add up, especially when we check our phones many times during the day.
The goal is not necessarily to delete every app or completely leave social media.
For most people, a more realistic goal is to use it intentionally.
Intentionally means doing something with a clear purpose instead of doing it automatically.
Before opening an app, you can ask yourself, why am I opening this?
Maybe you want to reply to a friend, find a recipe, or watch something relaxing.
But if you have no clear answer, you may be opening it simply because you feel bored or uncomfortable.
That is an interesting point. Sometimes we use social media to escape a feeling.
We may feel lonely, stressed, tired, or unsure about what to do, so we reach for our phones.
The phone gives us quick stimulation, but it does not always give us what we truly need.
If you feel lonely, watching strangers online may not help as much as calling someone you trust.
If you feel tired, another hour of videos may not help as much as resting.
And if you feel bored, you might need a meaningful activity rather than endless scrolling.
This does not mean that entertainment is wrong. Funny videos can help us relax and bring joy into an ordinary day.
I fully support funny animal videos. Some of them are important cultural documents.
Especially the videos of cats trying to fit inside boxes that are far too small.
Those cats have confidence. We can learn from them.
The important thing is noticing how you feel before, during, and after using social media.
You can ask, is this helping me relax or is it making me feel more tired?
You can also think carefully about the people and accounts you follow.
Following someone is a choice, and you are allowed to change that choice.
If an account regularly makes you feel anxious, angry, or bad about yourself, you can unfollow or mute it.
To mute an account means to stop seeing its posts without completely disconnecting from the person.
This can be useful when the person is someone you know and you do not want to create an uncomfortable situation.
You can also add accounts that teach you something, make you laugh, or encourage healthy habits.
In that way, you are not only reducing negative content, you are actively creating a better online environment.
Your social media feed is a little like a room you enter every day, so it makes sense to choose carefully what you allow into that room.
There is also the question of what we choose to share about our own lives.
Some people post almost everything, while others rarely share anything personal.
Neither choice is automatically right or wrong. People have different personalities and comfort levels.
But before posting something, it can help to ask, why do I want to share this?
Maybe you want to celebrate a special moment, express an idea, or stay connected with friends.
Or perhaps you're hoping that likes and comments will make you feel more confident.
There's nothing strange about enjoying positive reactions. Everyone likes to feel noticed and appreciated.
The difficulty begins when your self-worth depends completely on how other people react online.
When your confidence depends on likes, comments, or views, your emotions can begin to rise and fall with numbers on a screen.
A post with many likes may make you feel successful, while a post with very little attention may make you question yourself.
But those numbers do not measure your value, your kindness, your intelligence, or the importance of your real life.
They are simply reactions on a platform, and many things can affect them, including timing and how the platform works.
It is also helpful to remember that not every meaningful moment needs to become a post.
Some experiences can remain private and still be beautiful.
Have you ever spent so much time taking pictures of an experience that you almost forgot to enjoy it?
Yes. Once I ordered a wonderful meal and spent several minutes trying to take the perfect photo.
What happened to the food?
It became cold. The photo looked warm and delicious, but the real meal was sitting there sadly.
That is a perfect example. Sometimes we focus so much on showing an experience that we stop fully experiencing it.
We begin to think about how the moment will look online instead of how it actually feels.
Taking photos is not a problem. Photos can help us remember special events and share them with people we love.
The key is balance. Take the photo, put the phone away, and return to the real moment.
Privacy is another important part of this conversation.
Privacy means having control over personal information and deciding what other people can know about you.
Before sharing something, consider whether you would feel comfortable if many different people saw it.
That could include friends, family members, teachers, coworkers, or future employers.
Even when you delete a post, someone may have saved it or taken a screenshot.
So, it is wise to pause before posting when you feel angry or emotional.
You can write the message, wait for a while, and read it again before you share it.
Often, after 10 minutes, you realize that the internet does not need to hear your angry speech.
And you may be grateful that you waited.
Social media also affects the way we communicate with other people.
Online messages are fast and convenient, but they do not include facial expressions, body language, or tone of voice.
Because of that, a simple comment can sound colder or more serious than the writer intended. Someone might write, "Okay," because they are busy, but the reader may think, "Why are they angry with me?"
Then one short word creates a very long problem. If a conversation becomes emotional or confusing, it may be better to speak by phone or meet in person.
A real conversation gives you more information and makes misunderstandings easier to solve.
It is also important to avoid saying things online that you would never say to someone face-to-face.
A screen can create distance, but there is still a real person on the other side. Respect and kindness should not disappear simply because the conversation is digital.
So, Sophia, after discussing all of this, do you think people should take breaks from social media?
Yes, I think a short break can help us notice our habits and understand how social media affects us.
How long should the break be?
It depends on the person. It could be one evening, one day, a weekend, or longer.
During the break, you can pay attention to what happens when you automatically reach for your phone.
You may discover that you check it whenever you are waiting, bored, nervous, or avoiding a difficult task.
That awareness is valuable because you cannot change a habit that you never notice.
You can replace some of that screen time with something simple, such as walking, reading, cooking, exercising, or talking to a friend.
At first, the quiet may feel unusual, but after some time, it can feel peaceful.
Let's review a few useful words and expressions from our conversation.
The first word is comparison. Comparison means examining two things or people to notice how they are similar or different.
For example, constant comparison on social media can affect your confidence.
The next word is highlight. A highlight is one of the best or most memorable parts of an experience.
Remember that social media often shows people's highlights, not every part of their lives.
We also used doom scrolling, which means continuing to read negative online content even when it makes you feel worse.
Another useful word is boundary. A boundary is a limit that protects your time, energy, privacy, or well-being.
You might say, "I created a boundary by keeping my phone away from the dinner table."
We also used the word intentionally. Doing something intentionally means doing it for a clear reason or purpose.
For example, I want to use social media intentionally instead of opening it automatically.
And finally, we talked about self-worth. Self-worth is the feeling that you are valuable and deserving of respect.
Your self-worth should not depend on the number of likes you receive.
If you want to practice your English, choose one of these words and create your own sentence. Saying the sentence aloud can also help you practice pronunciation and speaking fluency.
Before we finish, return to the question from the beginning. How much time do you spend on social media every day?
And now ask yourself another question. Does that time make my life better, or does some of it take me away from the life I want?
You do not need to delete every app or create perfect habits today.
You can begin with one small change, such as turning off a notification or putting your phone away during a meal.
Social media should be a part of your life, not the place where your whole life happens.
Use it to connect, learn, laugh, and create, but remember to protect your peace and enjoy the world beyond the screen.
If you would like to practice, write a comment telling us one healthy social media habit you want to develop.
You can write, I'm from your country, and my healthy social media habit will be...
We would love to read your answers and learn how social media is part of your daily life.
And if this conversation helped you, please like the video, share it with another English learner, and subscribe to Chill English channel.
Thank you for listening, learning, and spending this peaceful time with us.
Keep practicing your English, enjoy your real life, and we'll see you again soon on Chill English channel.